Hi, this is Mischievous Mel, live for Tattoo.com from Rockwell On Scene Music Magazine, and I am here with the legendary and one and only Mr.
Nikko Hurtado.
Sir, I have to ask you, you are a legend in doing this, but since your first big piece that you ever did is won a contest that got you into this, do you kind of feel like, how would you support, you know what I mean, like coming to a tattoo convention? How did that change your life? Because it's a Cinderella story from what I read.
Well, conventions have always changed, like, everything. Like, just, you learn more about tattooing. You see tattooers that are new and relevant and crazy. But yeah, I mean, when I first went to a convention, I went as a spectator, taking my work to enter it, and nobody knew who I was, and I was just there to try to get my work out there. And yeah, I mean, I think conventions are important when you go to the good ones, you know?
Well, and the reason I asked that is the backstory of the first tattoo of the Batman that won you the contest. I think, to me, that's the Cinderella story of tattoo conventions. So that's pretty awesome. Now, tattoos, and it's a culture. It's the music, it's the cars. How has the music and the cars and the culture influenced you as an artist?
I think everything influenced me. The times, you know, just the world where it's at with, like, social media and just how everything's so superficial. I think everything just influences, you know, everything. I think the culture is all together. You know, it's just kind of where the world's at, you know? Tattooing's so popular, I think it's pretty interesting that it's almost rare if someone doesn't have a tattoo. And that's interesting because when I was younger, you know, wanting to get tattooed, and I'd say, oh, I want tattoos, people would frown upon that, you know? They didn't want you to get tattooed, but now it's like everybody has them, you know? Even if they don't look like they have it, they have something.
So, as a culture, you know, like you said, it changed because I know I was the kid that when I went home, my mom said, don't do that, we'll disown you. So, thank you, Mom. You know, but are you seeing a lot more, like, is it more like a family thing now? Like, moms doing daughters, dad, you know what I mean? Like, how has it changed on that side of it?
I think there's so many different types of tattooing. I think there's a style or a type of tattooing for everybody. You know, for the extreme person that wants to get really extreme tattoos, you know, and then the person that just wants a little small one just to say they got it, you know, to the guy going through his midlife crisis, you know. I think that it goes all across the board, you know. I think, but the cool thing is I think tattoos are cool, and I hope they always stay cool, you know, as long as, like, you know, people like musicians and people like that, kids always look up to them and want to get tattooed also, you know, so.
Now, is it true that you do oils as well?
Yeah, I do oil paintings. I try. I haven't really painted in 2 years, a little here and there, but now I'm getting back into it. I had a back injury recently, so from working so many years and hunched over that I'm actually not going to be traveling that much this year. Like, I'm going to maybe do 2 conventions that are larger conventions outside of the U.S., but pretty much staying home, you know, and I'm going to focus on painting more. And tattooing, like more of a balanced life with that stuff. I think I need to do that and focus more on that.
And this might seem like a really dumb question because I am not a tattoo artist, I'm a tattoo getter. What is the difference between doing a canvas and somebody's skin? I mean, as far as like the whole medium of it.
The only way I can explain it for myself is, you know, tattoos are for life, you know, like it's living, it's on an organic, you know, object. This person's alive walking around, and that's what gets you more work. I think the oil painting for myself, you know, it doesn't get as much like notoriety or people look at it as much, but it'll be here a lot longer than our lives. So once I'm gone, that's the things that'll be left behind as far as my art, because my art will eventually die off with the people, you know. So I try to look towards the future, and that's why I wanted to start oil painting. So I would say, you know, tattooing's for my life and painting's for my death.
Now, is it, like I said, music, art, tattoo, it all comes together. So if I was in your shop getting a tattoo, what would be bumping on the radio?
Oh, in my shop?
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, I listen to from rap and hip hop to Lana Del Rey, soft music, to instrumental, to dubstep, to heavy metal, like to Slayer, you know, things like that. Like, it's all across the board. Some days I go in and I feel like really happy and good, so I'll put music that feels like that. Sometimes I feel a little more aggressive, and so I'll do it with that. But, you know, if I do like a Star Wars tattoo, I want to watch the Star Wars movies while I'm doing it. Or if I do like a Bob Dylan, I want to listen to Bob Dylan. So I always try to play the music or do the thing of the person I'm doing at the moment in order to maybe get a little bit of their soul and feel it.
You're very artsy. You're from the soul. I love it. That's very cool. So, who are some of the big names that you've tattooed in music or otherwise that you want to mention?
I mean, probably the biggest person I've tattooed as far as fame-wise, I would say is Sean Combs, his Puff Daddy. I'm working on a back piece. It's almost done. I have like one more session, 2 more sessions. But I've tattooed a lot of hip-hop people. I've tattooed people from like Incubus and Limp Bizkit and things like that. A lot of musicians, you know. I've tattooed some actors. I've been very fortunate in this industry, you know. I'm very blessed to be in it. And I'm blessed for the support it's given me. And I honestly, I'm surprised, you know, that I've been able to make such a living. It's funny because I hung out with my dad the other day, and he was like, I'm really surprised that you've been able to do as well as you have, like with what you're doing. Because my dad's from Mexico, and he doesn't have like, he doesn't really look at tattoos the way I do. And it's shocking to him, but he's happy, you know, and it's cool to hear that, you know, because our industry is a great industry, and I'm really fortunate to be a part of it. So I thank the tattoo industry, you know.
Well, sir, thank you so much for sharing your time, and it was awesome to meet you. Could you just shout out to people where they can find you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, my shop is Black Anchor Collective in Hesperia, California, a little small town in California. And yeah, this banner you're looking at is just a new thing. I have an anchor. It's called Anchored, and it's a stencil solution. But yeah, I'm just trying to do other things to be able to prolong my life and career and my family, you know. So really looking towards the future of my own life. So yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. I got one other quick question because I knew about the anchor, but I forgot to ask it. What does the anchor symbolize to you so people understand why you chose anchor?
Well, the anchor symbolizes, there's different aspects of it. One of it's the traditional aspect of tattooing, which I respect very much, you know, where it's come from. Because I believe that you have to know where you come from. So, you know, tattooing has come very far within the States and, you know, traditional tattooing. And to see what's being able to be done now by so many is amazing. That's one aspect. Another aspect is, you know, we all got anchors on the back of our head years ago, way before I did open my shop, Black Ink or anything. And it was more about, you know, being grounded and it being able to weigh you down, you know, being anchored, you know what I mean? And being a part of a group of friends. So we all had them. There was about 11 of us that started like that, and there's more of us now. And so really it's just like a family thing, and it has to do with family and friends. And I opened Black Anchor in order to support everybody that was a part of the tattoo industry that had the Black Anchor. They would always have somewhere to come, you know, and be if they needed. And so that's why I associate the anchor with everything, is because it means something to me. And it has to do with my family and friends and just being grounded. It's important, and it also pays tribute because of the traditional aspects of tattooing. So it just has a lot of meaning to me.
Well, thank you, and thank you for that, because I think that's really important, because it symbolizes that tattoos are about family, relationships,
Yes.
whereas you know, which I think wipes out the negative side. That story was beautiful.
Well, I think life is about relationships, and I think I don't really think my work is that crazy. I work hard, but I think that I've been fortunate to meet really great people, and I really am grateful for the relationships and friendships that I have with them. And that's what's helped me the most. So, you know, yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.